So the game I'm playing today is called Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart. Yes indeed, my seemingly never-ending quest to play practically every Sonic game in existence continues yet again, and it's probably gonna ramp up considerably, especially this year, so just warning you guys ahead of time. But today, we are going to be diving back into the realm of fan games. Yeah, how long has it been since I even covered a fan game on my channel anyway? I think the last time I covered a fan game was back when I did that randomizer video on some of the other games developed by Stab Yourself, you know, the guy who made Mario, the Mario Portal crossover. He had a bunch of other games that I wanted to show off. Some of them included like a very wacky version of Tetris that was physics-based, and also Pac-Man. I recorded that video back in 2017 though, and I don't think I've covered any sort of fan game on my channel since then. So returning to another fan game finally feels like a breath of fresh air, at least to me. And I'm particularly excited for this one because we're actually sort of returning to a game that we've already covered on the channel. Some of you who have been following my channel for at least a few years will probably remember that I did in fact do a video on the game that this fan game is based off of. I did a video on Sonic Robo Blast 2 itself back in April of 2016, one of the oldest Sonic fan games in existence, and to this day it still remains one of my most favorite Sonic fan games of all time. Well, I shouldn't say one of my most, it is my most favorite. I still stand by the statement that SRB2 is by far the best Sonic fan game ever made, despite the fact that it's like 20 years old and it's not even finished yet. And I also can't believe that it's still being updated even to this day. It's insane just how long the support for that fan game has lasted for. And recently, there was some SRB2 news that came out that got me pretty excited. I mean, when any sort of development comes out of SRB2, I always tend to get very excited because SRB2, even though it's still being updated to this day, it doesn't actually receive updates as often as it used to. So whenever something new comes out of that particular corner of the internet, I can't help but become incredibly overjoyed. So Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart, as you might have been able to deduce from the title, is based off of Sonic Robo Blast 2. It's a kart racing game. It features mostly the same graphical style as Sonic Robo Blast 2. You have 3D environments with all sorts of 2D sprites, although there are optional 3D models that you can enable, but we'll get to that later. Much like the game it's based off of, this is a modification of Doom. Specifically, it uses the open source GZ Doom engine, which is also what the Adventures of Square used, and you'll be able to tell fairly quickly that it's a Doom mod because of its art style. Now, it should be noted that SRB2 Kart, as far as my knowledge goes, was not created or is not currently being worked on by the same people who are currently working on Sonic Robo Blast 2 itself. This was developed by a group of SRB2 community members, collectively known as Kart Crew. It came out pretty recently. This was released around the middle of November last year. Yeah, I have to start saying last year now because it's 2019, or at least it will be 2019 by the time this video goes live. It's still technically 2018 at the time I'm recording this. Yeah, so basically this is a fan game of a fan game. It doesn't get any more meta than that. And I've been playing this fan game pretty extensively off screen. Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart might be legitimately better than Sonic Robo Blast 2. I mean, seriously, the amount of work and care that went into this is absolutely astounding. It really makes me feel like I don't give the Sonic community enough credit sometimes. Honestly, I think at this point the Sonic community is much better at developing Sonic games than Sonic Team is. I mean, who needs Team Sonic Racing when you have this? Like, there's not even any reason. Like, just the sheer fact that this game exists already makes me realize that Team Sonic Racing is definitely going to suck. You seriously cannot top anything like this. This is honestly better than any Mario Kart game I've played as well, I would honestly say. Well, that may not be entirely true. I mean, SRB2 Kart was heavily inspired by Mario Kart. As a matter of fact, some of the tracks from the old Mario Kart games have been recreated in this game. But it's certainly better than any of the Sonic racing games that Sega have put out over the years, that's for damn sure. Speaking of which, there's actually some tracks from the other Sonic racing games in SRB2 Kart as well, but how's about we actually get to that? Alright, so the first thing I'd like to get out of the way is that the title screen music is an absolute banger, as is most of the music in this game, although to be fair, most of the music in SRB2 Kart is taken from other video games, including Mario Kart, ironically, but I think there's also some remixes of other Sonic themes in the soundtrack as well. Either way, it's still pretty great. So you have a few options here on the main menu. One player and multiplayer are self-explanatory. I'll be showing off both of these modes in the video. Extras, this is just where you can, well, look at some of the things that you can unlock in the game, and as you can see, I've already unlocked some of the other cups. And I'm just gonna say this right now, there's a lot of tracks in this game. I think there's like 100 in total, including the battle mode arenas, which again, we're gonna get into later on. But as for just the normal tracks, I think there's about 55, or at least that's how many I've been able to unlock so far. So needless to say, there's a vast wealth of content in this game. There's also a vast wealth of customization options for not only your character, but also the HUD. For now though, we are going to be showing off the one player mode. You can go to record attack or statistics. Statistics, you can just, well, view your stats. Record attack is basically the time attack game mode of SRB2 Kart. Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart doesn't have computer-controlled opponents in the single-player races. There is only time attack, so the only person that you're really racing against is yourself, and also some of the staff ghosts as well. Some of the developers also created their own ghosts that you can race against, and you can create your own ghosts too, because the game saves your ghosts automatically. It's kind of similar to Trackmania in a way. Yeah, so statistics, this is, oh my god, total playtime 3 hours. Yeah, by the way, I have way more playtime than this, because I played this, quite a bit before my laptop crashed and I had to install a new operating system, because that's when I had started playing this game. I started playing it like a month ago when it first came out. And I've played all 55 tracks as well. It says that 26 of them are unfinished, but again, that's because I had to install a new operating system and it destroyed all my save files. Let's go to record attack, first and foremost. So, you can select your name, well, you can input your name right here, so I have Robotnik35, of course. You can select from 5 different characters. You have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Dr. Eggman, and Metal Sonic. All 5 of these characters have their own unique attributes, and also their own unique weaknesses, I should add. Sonic prioritizes maximum speed, and he's also considered a light character, so he handles a lot better. Same thing with Tails, except Tails prefers acceleration over max speed. Dr. Eggman and Metal Sonic are considered heavy characters, so they handle pretty poorly. But much like Tails, Eggman prefers acceleration over max speed, and much like Sonic, Metal Sonic prefers max speed. Knuckles is by far the most balanced character out of the bunch. All of his stats are basically moderate, you know, moderate weight and moderate speed. And I have been playing as him quite a bit off screen, so we're just gonna choose him for now. I will be playing as the other characters later on. I should also mention that this game is very easy to mod as well. You can actually add your own custom characters into the game. It's very easy to do so. And as a matter of fact, this game does come with an add-on that adds custom characters into the game, which unfortunately cannot be used in Record Attack for some reason. You also have the color customization options that you had in Sonic Robo Blast 2 as well, but this one seems to have even more colors than that. All of the colors that you can choose in this game include red, crimson, ketchup, dawn, creamsicle, orange, pumpkin, rosewood, burgundy, tangerine, peach, caramel, gold, bronze, yellow, mustard, olive, vomit, garden, lime, tea, pistachio, robohood, moss, mint, green, pine tree, emerald, swamp, dream, aqua, teal, cyan, jaws, cerulean, navy, slate, steel, jet, sapphire, periwinkle, blue, blueberry, dusk, purple, lavender, Byzantium, I don't know how to pronounce that, pomegranate, lilac, white, silver, gray, nickel, black, sepia, beige, brown, leather, salmon, pink, rose, ruby, and raspberry. If you want to know how many colors that was exactly, that was 63, and you can add them to every single character. So you can create red Sonic, red Tails, Dr. Eggman is normally red. Red Metal Sonic. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. You can customize your character so much. But again, it's not unlike Sonic Robo Blast 2, because even that game had all of these, like, different color options available to you. Mostly for multiplayer mode, though, because I don't think any of them actually worked in single player, so it's a little bit unique here. First track we're gonna go to here is Green Hill Zone. I'm not gonna talk about the other tracks for now, because I've already wasted too much of your guys' damn time. I'm not gonna have enough time to show all them off anyway, so let's go to Green Hill Zone first. We're gonna go into an actual race here. Now, oh yeah, I think I actually disabled some of the ghosts here, but normally you have staff ghosts that you can race against. I'm actually racing against one of my own ghosts right here. So, as I mentioned before, it does create ghosts automatically. After you've completed one run of a track, it will automatically create a ghost, and I believe the game creates up to 5 ghosts before it starts erasing them. So yeah, you can basically race against your own ghosts here. Like I said, it's kind of like Trackmania, because Trackmania also had that feature where you can, like, make your own ghost replays, and then you can race against, like, literally every single one of them. The only thing here is that I think you're only allowed to have up to 10 ghosts on the track at once in SRB2 Kart. You know, your own ghosts, you know, you're limited to just 5, but also the staff replays, which there's only 5 for each track anyway. So, in order to be good at SRB2 Kart, you need to master the art of drifting. Now, the keyboard controls here are kind of weird. You press the A key to accelerate, and as you're going around a turn, you can press the S key to drift. For some reason, I can't drift left in this game. I'm not sure if it's just because of the way my keyboard is set up or something, or if it just doesn't register the input, but I can't drift left, and I know for a fact you can, but I don't know, my keyboard just doesn't allow me to for some reason, so I can only, like, drift right, and it's really weird. So, you also have the item boxes, which will give you different items, of course. It's not unlike Mario Kart. And the only item that it gives you in the record attack is the speed shoes, which essentially act as the mushrooms, and that's the end of the track, by the way. Most of the tracks in this game are actually fairly short. So with that being said, how about we just move on to the next track and I continue talking some more. Yeah, so this is the Dark Race. Now, there are various items that you can use against your opponents. You know, you can attack people with other items and whatnot. There are, like, missiles that you can fire at your opponents, and also, like, spike bombs that explode after a few seconds. None of those are available in Record Attack, though. Those are limited to the multiplayer races and also the battle mode. And I am going to show off the multiplayer mode later on. The only thing I'm worried about, though, is that not too many people actually play this game, so it might be fairly difficult to actually find a server with real people playing on it. You know, it's not as easy as, like, when I played Ricochet, for instance, where there's bots playing on all the servers. No, that's not the case here. There doesn't exist bots for this game, at least not yet. Nobody has developed any bots for this game, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, as I was saying, I want to talk about drifting right here. So yeah, it only allows me to drift right for some reason, my keyboard just being weird, I presume. So you can go into a power slide right here, and the longer you hold the power slide for, you'll receive a much bigger boost when you get out of the drift. So, when your cart starts emanating, or, sorry, I should say emitting blue sparks. Emanating? I don't think that's how you use that word. No, when your car starts emitting blue sparks, then you can let go of the drift, and you'll earn a speed boost. You can earn an even bigger speed boost if the sparks turn red. You have to hold the drift for at least a couple seconds. I think you can also brake during the drift, you know, just to control yourself a little bit better. You can brake by using the D key. You can press spacebar to use items. And I think that pretty much does it for all of the controls in the races, actually. So I guess I'm just gonna try and finish the rest of the track right here. Yeah, that was my previous attempt. I don't know if that was the one that I did last night or not. I don't know, it might have been from a couple of days ago. I'm gonna try and enable some of the staff replays. What's also interesting is that the ghosts will also appear on the minimap as well. Their position will appear. It's also a good idea to try and use the boost through the grass, because in a lot of these tracks there are various shortcuts that you can take, and the only way that you can actually take those shortcuts while maintaining your speed is by using the boost. So you can like cut through the grass, or you can cut through like long sand sections in later tracks. You'll also notice that there are various medals that you can achieve for getting a certain lap time on each of these tracks. So this one right here, this one I think is called Northern District Zone. This is pretty gloomy one right here because it's just raining. I really do like all of the track designs though. They really went all out with the track designs in this game. Again, they are mostly based on like Mario Kart, and a lot of Sonic environments have been recreated here as well. I'm not entirely sure what this one is based off of, however. There's a little shortcut you can take right here. Yeah, you can just go down the stairs. Yeah, your cart doesn't completely obey the laws of physics. Also, I didn't even see the turn there. Gotta go through the toll booth. Also, the bridge is rising. You gotta get some airtime. Gotta get some airtime off of that. So yeah, you definitely want to hit the speed boost. Want to hit the speed boost for sure. And also try using the speed shoes whenever you can, and avoid that fire hydrant. Some of the objects on the tracks are not solid though. I should mention that. Like, there are certain, like, 2D sprites that look like they can be collided with, but they actually can't. And it always especially confuses me on that Chow track that I just played, because those, like, tiny rocks in that cave always confuses me because I think you can actually collide with them, and it causes me to freak out and try to avoid them, when, in reality, your cart actually will just phase right through them. So you don't even need to worry about that. Also, a lot of these tracks do vary in length. This one I need to get a time of 2 minutes and 3 seconds in order to get the gold medal. I think the silver medal time was 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, the silver medal time is always like a set time, I believe, but the gold medal time is very specific because I think it's like... I think the gold medal time is meant to be the one staff ghost, the one developer who played this game who ended up getting the best time on this track. So if I want to get the gold medal, I need to try and beat his time, which I'm definitely not going to be able to do here because I bumped into so many frigging walls. And also the fact that I can't drift left for some reason as well, so I just have to take the turns like a normal, boring person. Yeah, it's a bit of a letdown here. I'm really not sure why it doesn't work. I can try remapping it, but it's fine for now. It's okay for now. I'm just really trying to demonstrate the game here. There are also different types of tracks here as well. There are some tracks, of course, where you're just trying to complete laps, but there are also some other tracks that kind of act more like rally tracks, I guess you would say. Instead of completing a certain amount of laps, you're actually trying to get from checkpoint to checkpoint, or from point A to point B. I think that makes a lot more sense. And I will show off some of those tracks later on, but for now I think I'm actually just going to move forward a bit and go to some tracks that I think are a little bit more interesting, because there are some tracks that also have hazards on them. Wait, I'm gonna enable the staff replays here. It's also kind of funny too, because even if you don't complete the race, it'll actually still save a ghost either way. So then you're just gonna have a ghost that is just standing still and not doing anything. Yeah, I did hide the staff attack though, so I'm gonna show them just to demonstrate this feature. I want to go to Misty Maze Zone in particular. This is race 4 of the Sneaker Cup. I want to show off this one to demonstrate some of the hazards that you can come across in certain tracks. I'm also using Sonic right here, showing my boy off right here. My boy! Yeah, so this is also the dream color as well. The color doesn't actually change anything, it's purely aesthetic, like it was in Sonic Robo Blast 2. And you'll also have some races where you actually have to go underwater. Gotta avoid those spikes because, well, they will stun you for a brief moment. Yeah, but as you can see, you have all of the other ghost replays just flying around on the track right here. They get more and more visible as they get further and further away from you, but they are actually ghosts. You can't collide with them. Like I said, it's a lot like Trackmania. Yeah, so you have these spike balls that are just swinging around like a pendulum. If you get hit by them, you will get stunned momentarily. I think in some cases you can also lose your power-up, I believe. I don't think it works on those spike balls, though. I don't think those ones will actually remove your power-up, but I know that some hazards in the other courses can. Like, I know that there's explosive barrels in another track that I will be showing off later on, where that can happen. It can just take away your power-up completely. Yeah, I kind of have to rely on the speed boost right here around the left turn, since it won't let me drift for some reason. Yeah, but it's really interesting. You can't actually drown when you're in the water, by the way. As far as I know, you can't. So you just got a nice jump right there. Got a very nice jump. Oh, Jesus, okay. Yeah, it's also kind of a troll as well, because, yeah, it phases right through the wall, and then it just pops out at the very last second, and then just trips you up. It's a bit of a jerk move. There's also a few graphical oddities going on here as well. I will be showing off the 3D models later on. The only problem with the 3D models, though, is that you can only enable them depending on the graphics options that you set the game to. Like, there's two different graphical options in this game. There's standard, and there's also OpenGL mode. But you can only enable the 3D models in OpenGL mode. The problem is that OpenGL is incredibly broken in this game. Also, what in the world was that particle effect? I have no idea, but anyway, yeah. I don't know, I thought Knuckle... Okay, yeah, I think that's actually one of my old replays. Did I just, like, bounce around for some reason? Did I get knocked around like a pinball? I have no idea what even happened. But anyway, that track is complete. By the way, you can also change the voices as well. And, I don't know if I'm gonna show that off later on, but, you can change them into something a bit more memey. Yeah, so the 3D models can only be enabled in OpenGL mode, but it is incredibly broken. It does tend to freeze a lot, and I've had some instances where it also crashed completely when I was doing one of my test recordings off screen. So it doesn't work properly at all, but I'm going to at the very least attempt to show it off because the 3D models are actually pretty well done. I'm not sure if they just ripped it from another game, but they're kind of like up to standards with the Sega Saturn. You know, the kind of 3D models that you would see on like a Sega Saturn or PlayStation 1 era game, without the heavy pixelation, of course. And again, you can tell that this is basically a Doom mod because of the art style. You have 3D graphics with 2D sprites. Personally, I like the look of the 2D sprites a lot better. I'm actually not really a huge fan of the 3D models, if I may be honest with you. I find that the game looks a lot better with the 2D sprites. Gives it its own unique art style, I feel. Oh my god, if I can stop, like, bouncing off the walls right here. So yeah, this is, I'm not sure what this track is actually called, but this is based off of one of the levels from Sonic Heroes, I think Grand Metropolis. You even have the music to boot, and, I mean, even though Sonic Heroes wasn't exactly the best Sonic game in existence, I would still say it had a kick-ass soundtrack, man. I mean, even the terrible Sonic games tend to have really great soundtracks. It's one of the things I've always noticed. You know, the soundtracks are always great, even if the game is just absolute shit. Crush 40 and Jun Sanu, or however you pronounce his name, they know how to produce music. Okay, yeah, by the way, I just fell off the skyscraper and died. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that too, because there are some places where you can fall off. You will be reset to the track if that does end up happening. No Lakitu right here, though. You just kind of get teleported back on the track. Sometimes you get teleported pretty far away from where you actually were, though, which can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Also, you gotta stay in that blue section of the track, because that'll actually speed you up. Again, it's just like the Grand Metropolis stage. Also, I didn't realize I actually had a speed boost. Yeah, you also have these bounce pads as well. You also have some weird graphical flickering in the background. That's about all I have to say for this track in particular. Yeah, and we are coming up to the end of it anyway. I already got the medal on this. I barely got the silver medal, though. I had it with, like, exactly 1 second to spare, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's the entire track. Yeah, 2 minutes and 19 seconds. So I'm gonna change my character again here. Gonna go to Tails. Sure, Blue Tails. Diamond Square Zone I would like to show off next. This is one of the tracks where I actually got the gold, so I basically beat all of the staff replays. So I believe this one in particular is based off of Radical Highway from Sonic Adventure, if I had to guess, but it doesn't have the same music. I actually don't know where this music comes from. And there's also multiple paths that you can take in some of these tracks as well. Diamond Square is a perfect example. Yeah, you can go to the left as well, but I think going to the left is not the best idea, because I think that might actually be the longer route. Yeah, you come out from there, where the signs say do not enter. Yeah, that's where the shortcut leads to, but I don't think it's exactly the best idea to go through there, because I think that shortcut is actually layered with spikes, or littered with them, so I think you want to be, like, getting some sort of speed boost. I think it grants you invincibility, though. So, actually, hang on a second. I'm gonna go to where Sonic is going. Yeah, it puts you up right here. Yeah, and then you can go off these ramps. Oh my god, okay. Massive speed boost. Oh, right. Because there's even more spikes. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna try a thing. Or did it just... Oh my god, did it burst my tires? Hang on a second. Okay. Apparently this, just terrain in general, just slows you down. Okay, you know what? Fine. I don't want to be here right now. No, that was the worst idea. That was the worst idea in the history of ideas. Okay, I guess the entire terrain just slows you down. I don't remember that, but yeah, there are spike pits. There are spike pits that you will wipe out on, no matter what. I think unless you have the invincibility, then they will wipe you out at least. No, I didn't collect it for some reason. Maybe it's because I hit the spike pit. Maybe it's just like a giant troll, perhaps? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. It doesn't matter, because I already got all the medals on the tracks anyway. There's only 2 medals to collect on every single track. You have silver and gold, and then, you know, once you collected all the medals, then, well, that's it. You're done. Consider that track completed. Again, it's kind of like Trackmania, because there were also medals that you could collect for getting a fast enough time. I don't know, this game just reminds me a lot of Trackmania for some reason. It has a lot of the same gameplay elements, I feel. At least Sonic didn't finish. You know, the Red Sonic, who's a lot worse at this game than I am. You know, at least there's one developer of this game who is infinitely worse at his own game than I am. Right, so I'm gonna show, actually no, I'm gonna go with, Dr. Eggman for now. Yeah, let's make him, sure, let's pretend he's naked, I guess. Let's go with the pink Dr. Eggman. Looking absolutely fabulous in his pink cart. Yeah, he doesn't use his hovercraft, he uses an actual cart. It's not like Sonic R. So Twinkle Kart is an interesting track. This is one of those instances where you have kind of like a rally-style track where you're trying to get from point A to point B. So this track does not loop. There are various checkpoints, I guess you could say, that are scattered across the track. When you go over those checkpoints, it will count as a lap completed. It says lap 1 of 3 at the bottom, but there aren't any actual laps to complete. I'm just noticing that all of these teal characters are actually the previous replays that I did on this track, because I really tried to practice this one in particular. Yeah, so we went over that start-finish line, and it counted as a lap completed, but as you can see, we're clearly not looping around the track. We're still going right here. So, we're trying to make it to the finish. That's literally all we are doing here, and I have to try and, like, yeah, I have to try and, like, really drift here. There we go, get that good drift. Get that massive drift. Yeah, cut the corners very well, too, if you want to get those speed boosts, because they're hidden around the corners. Always have a very difficult time trying to actually get them, though. I really do like this. It's based on Twinkle Circuit from Sonic Adventure, and even has the same music. This just gives me an excuse to listen to the Sonic Adventure soundtrack again. I still would say that Sonic 3D Blast has the best soundtrack out of any Sonic game. That's just my opinion. I still don't know if that's a controversial opinion or not, but I don't know, man. I just really like the 3D Blast music as well. But Adventure is probably my second most favorite. Adventure still had some pretty great music as well, even though the game itself has not really aged well in the slightest at all. Adventure is just as old as Sonic Robo Blast 2. In fact, I think SRB 2 is slightly older. But there we go. That's it. As you can see, we were obviously trying to get to the end, so we could enter the next section of Twinkle Park, which is Pleasure Castle, if you've ever played Sonic Adventure. And with that said, let's go to Pleasure Castle, because there is actually another track based on it. The finale of the Water Cup right here. I do believe the tracks get significantly more difficult over time, like in the cups and whatnot. There's some bowling pins that you can knock down right here. Unfortunately, they slow you down quite a bit. They don't really slow you down all that much if you're going off of a speed boost. Watch out for the explosive barrels. That's what I was talking about before. Yeah, they will blow you up. They will blow you up, and these ones can actually remove the item that you're holding. So, want to hang on to the speed shoes, either use them before you make a collision with them, or, okay, yeah, or that will happen. Yeah, I think I also did that off screen before. I find that it's very difficult to avoid those explosive barrels in particular. I mean, when you're going into a drift, you just kind of lose control of your car just a little bit. It becomes really difficult to avoid them. On the second lap right here. There's also 3D models for these bowling pins as well that you can enable. But again, I'll demonstrate that later on. So yeah, just kind of like the bowling section, I don't think that ring actually awards you anything. Yeah, normally there was like this little crown that dropped rings in this part of Twinkle Park, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it doesn't do that here. I don't think it actually does anything, if I'm not mistaken. It does absolutely nothing. Those signs are also not solid, by the way. Neither are those lampposts. but it does look really nice. It looks almost exactly like Pleasure Castle. So I really like the attention to detail here. They actually feel like they're from Sonic Adventure. They feel consistent with what they actually look like in the official games, you know what I mean? Even the carousel right here, which only goes to the right, well, it turns clockwise, so you have to move along with it. You have to go to the right and drift right. So I don't really know what else to say about that. Oh yeah, I should actually show this off as well. If you press backspace, you can go into a first-person mode. I totally forgot about this. Yeah, you can actually drive around in first person. Not exactly the most realistic thing in the world, because the card itself doesn't really animate that much, but it's still something that you can indeed do. And also, if you want to get out of the screen a lot quicker, you can just abort. Canyon Rush is another track that I would like to show off, because it's another instance of getting from point A to point B. Go with Creamsicle Metal Sonic, sure, why the heck not. This time there's actually 4 checkpoints in this one, so gonna try and get all the way to the ending. So, another thing that I need to talk about right here, and you know what, I'm actually going to go into first-person mode for this, for maybe the majority of the track, actually. We'll still play as Creamsicle Metal Sonic, maybe in another track right here, so I can actually, like, show him. Okay, actually, this is a little bit more difficult to play, because I can't see as well. Oh god, yeah, my field of view is not as large. Get off the blue springs. Yeah, but I can still... Okay, yeah, I can still drift, and when you're playing in first-person mode, your cart itself will change color to show you that you have a drift charged up. So then you can release it, and then you will of course drift. But to tell you guys the truth, this is actually a little bit more difficult to play in first-person mode, so... Oh god. Yeah. You know what? I actually don't really like this. Go back into third person for now. I'm more comfortable with this, honestly. Because I'm playing horribly here. Then again, I haven't really experimented with first-person mode all that much, so if I just practice a bit more, then maybe I'll get a lot better. Maybe I will get a lot better. I could have gone over that speed boost. Okay, well, here we go. Here's the third section right here. Where the heck did everyone else go? Oh yeah, by the way, there's a massive hairpin turn right here. Oh my god! Like 270-degree drift. Yeah, so there's only like 2 modes of drift as well. I thought there might have been more. Well, didn't Mario Kart 64 have like three modes of drifting? You know, there was like the smoke that would be emitted from your cart. Wouldn't it turn like white and then yellow, orange, and then red? Well, actually, were there 4? I don't remember, but I don't know. I know Mario Kart 64 you could do much better drifts than this. Watch out for the falling rocks as well. That's also kind of like Mario Kart 64. You got the falling rocks that you need to avoid because they will mess you up as well. God, I'm like bouncing into everything here. I'm doing incredibly horribly right now. I don't know if I'm doing better than my previous time. I don't think I am. But we're almost at the very end, though. Gotta watch out for the falling rocks again. God, I really wish I could actually, like, drift left here. I mean, it controls a lot better than Sonic R. I mean, it controls better than most Sonic racing games, honestly. There we go. Massive jump. And then you just get right to the end. Also some tumbleweeds that you can knock around as well. Yeah, and that's about it for that track. Here's another Sonic Adventure themed track right here. Red Barrage Area, which is based on, I think, Hot Shelter? Yeah, it even says hit right here, so you can hit them and, yeah, they'll get destroyed. Yeah, and you even have, like, the bathroom section here and whatnot as well. So yeah, that's first person mode. What was the other thing I had wanted to talk about as well? Oh yeah. So you can actually, yes, I do want to enable the boost right here. Watch out for the spike balls. So, something that I also need to mention is that don't do what I just did right there. That's important, obviously. But also, you can get a massive speed boost, much like you can in Mario Kart, at the very beginning of the track, by holding down the acceleration for a certain period of time. I think you need to hold it down for at least a second in order to get a boost. And it seems like there's 2 different types of boost that you can get as well. Like, you can just get a normal boost, but if you time it, like, perfectly, you can get a massive boost. And there is an audio cue telling you whether or not you did get the much larger boost as well. So, this game is definitely a lot more complex than Mario Kart, I would say, or at least slightly more. You know, this is not just one of your average kitty games right here, kitty racing games. No, there's actually a little bit of strategy that goes into this, you know, the drifting and the speed boost and what. Oh my god. Don't fall off right here because it is very easy to fall off in this track in particular. Put the boost back on. I don't know who the other Metal Sonic is, but I'm just gonna ignore him for now. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Get out of the drift there so I can actually steer. Okay, very nice indeed. Get that massive airtime. Nice. Keep the boost on. Very good. Okay, so we can actually just, like hit them here. Very good. Oh my god, why am I veering to the left? Oh god, well, I'm dead. Try that again. Yeah, the only problem is that you can't really turn yourself around when you're flying through the air. It's the only problem. Whatever angle you are at, it maintains it. It's also interesting, too, is that when you're colliding with objects, when you're colliding down with objects that you can actually knock down, like the bowling balls, for instance, oh my god, I'm getting knocked around like a pinball right now. When you're colliding with objects you can actually knock down, like the bowling pins in Pleasure Castle, and also some ice blocks that I'm going to show off in a later track, it actually maintains your momentum. Like, if you're boosting into the objects, it'll actually keep your momentum. It doesn't slow you down at all, which can make for some funny moments. It does get a little bit glitchy at that point. One of the Mario Kart levels, you can especially demonstrate this, so probably going to be showing that off in just a moment. And as a matter of fact, that might actually be the last track that I demonstrate here in single-player mode. Because other than that, there's really nothing else that I would like to discuss in Record Attack. That pretty much does it. Pretty much does it for Record Attack, honestly. So, I think later on we will go to... I want to try and show off at least one of the multiplayer races if I can. Battle mode, I'm not sure if I'll be able to show off in multiplayer. I can show it off offline. Like, there is an offline mode you can enable, and you can still play battle mode, which I might have no choice but to do, because it seems like none of the servers are actually running battle mode. Well, actually, I would kind of like to show off this track as well. This one, I believe, is based on Persona 5. Yeah, let's just go with Vomit Knuckles for now. Yeah, so you have this track right here called Midnight Channel, which I think is based... maybe not on Persona 5 per se, but definitely one of the Persona games, I think. You even have a giant billboard of Persona 4 on there. Yeah, I believe that's what this is based on, and my god. I don't remember the yellow fog here, though. That might have been a shortcut that I could have taken. Yeah, so I think I'll at least try to show off one of the Mario Kart tracks as well. Well, actually, there's one track from Sonic Drift 2 in this game that I would like to demonstrate, because it's a really short one, and at least one of the Mario Kart tracks. Then we'll start screwing around with multiplayer. That's the plan. That's the plan for this video. I didn't really plan this video out very well anyway, but... okay, yeah, I definitely could have gone up there. There was, like, all sorts of, like, speed boosts that I could have gotten tons of airtime off of. Well, I can get airtime off of this. There we go, very nice. Couldn't even tell what was below me because there's so much damn fog in this level. You can also tell how long a track is by looking at the amount of laps it requires you to complete. Oh yeah, this is like the largest jump right here. Yeah, and the terrain also kind of distorts when you're looking downwards. I don't know, every game that runs on GZ Doom seems to have that problem. Yeah, so you also have a speedometer at the bottom left corner, which is disabled by default. And you can switch it from either miles per hour or kilometers per hour. There's also this thing called frac units that you can set it to as well. But I have no idea what it is exactly, because I've never heard of frac units before. I'm not even sure if it's like a legitimate measurement of speed or velocity, but it's weird to say the least. Okay, I'm gonna go off this one. Of course, I'm getting knocked around like a pinball, so I'm just probably gonna... that didn't even save time at all, most likely, because I just ended up getting knocked around. Oh my god, okay, yeah. I could actually collide with that, but the sprites themselves, I just phased through. Okay, I just got hit by a laser beam. I don't know where the hell that came from. I didn't even see anything there. Okay, anyway, this track is done. Am I gonna miss the... oh my god. I almost got the medal as well. Missed it by like 2 seconds. Still kind of turned around. There we go. Steer myself around. Look back at the camera. And actually, you can look back as well. I think if you press F3... actually, no, you press left shift to look back. Okay, I know I'm getting a little bit off track here, guys, but there is also this, just want to shout out this track right here very quickly. This is Kodachrome Void. And, yeah, you want to see just how insane the track designs can get? Well, you got this seizure-inducing nightmare that you can race around. It's a thing. It's a thing that you can definitely do. I would not recommend it, honestly, if you're prone to epilepsy, but it's pretty trippy, though. It's admittedly very trippy. Indeed. Also have Emerald Knuckles. Yeah, you also have some, like, bumpy terrain right here. God, the physics can be kind of weird as well. I mean, there is, like, one circumstance you can get yourself in where you actually get stuck on, like, part of the geometry of the level. This section right here, and you can kind of, like, launch yourself like this. And sometimes the collision detection can just freak out and you get stuck. Only momentarily, though. You don't get stuck, like, permanently. It's just, you kind of, like, get stuck in the air for a moment. Yeah, and that's about that whole track. Can I actually, like, try getting the medal on it, though? I mean, I'm pretty bad at this track in particular, mostly because I can't see what the hell's going on 90% of the time, because of the crazy textures. Yeah, I can launch myself up like that, I hit that corner, and sometimes when I'm, like, boosting into the corner, I can get stuck. There. I don't want to drift around there, because every single time I do drift around that corner, I always end up, like, falling off the track, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh god. Wait, we might be cutting it close here, guys. We might be cutting it close. Oh god, how much longer do we have left? Oh geez, we're at the end. There, we got the medal. So yeah, when you beat the time, you'll get the medal, and it'll tell you if you actually got the medal. Yeah, it'll say, earned 1 medal for record attack records. Very nice indeed. Finally got the medal on that, good lord. So if you earn 50 medals, you'll unlock the hard game speed, which I assume means that, yeah, the carts are presumably a lot quicker. You also have a Chow Garden theme track right here, which again, this is a pretty short one, so I guess I could demonstrate this one fairly quickly. Yeah, I even have some Sonic Adventure 2 billboards. I think that is what this is based off of in particular. The speed boost through the grass doesn't seem to work when you're getting that speed boost through a drift. God, I couldn't think of the word there for a moment. Yeah, this is also interesting. Okay, so another way that this game is kind of like Trackmania is that there's also a mechanic in this game where if you're moving fast enough, you can actually skip over the water. Again, there's like so many Trackmania elements in this game. Kind of wondering if they might have drawn inspiration from that game as well. Like in Trackmania, you can, if you're going fast enough, you can actually skip over water in that game too. Also, what am I even doing? I'm not paying attention to the track anymore. I'm trying to see if I can demonstrate this. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm actually skipping across the track right there. There's no specific button that you need to hold down or press in order to do that, aside from acceleration, I think. Yeah, if you're getting the speed shoes, then I think you can actually, like, maintain your momentum through the grass, because normally they will slow you down. This is also a 4-lap track as well, which means it's fairly short. There are a couple of 5-lap tracks in this game as well. Oh yeah, there, that nice skip. Nice skip. I think you only skip for like 2 or 3 times before it ends. I think that's one of my old runs, if I'm not mistaken, that Cyan Knuckles in front of me. Oh my god. Not taking these shortcuts very well. Well, I guess this is actually the second track that's based on the Chow Garden, because I did play the Dark Chow race before. Yeah. I don't know, there's just so much crap about this game that I want to try and discuss within a certain time period that I'm like forgetting what I said like a half hour ago. Whatever. Whatever, it's done. It's done. There's flames coming out of my cart as well. Also, the Chow are cheering for you too. Right, so here's that Sonic Drift 2 track I was talking about. Let's go with, yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go with Red Sonic. I'm gonna go with Red Sonic, just because this is actually based on a glitch that you can do in Sonic 3 in particular. Some glitches in Sonic 3 where you can actually trick the game into thinking that you're another character. You know, playing as Knuckles, but you can trick the game into thinking that you're Sonic, or playing as Sonic and tricking the game into thinking that you're Knuckles. So, this is a glitch right here. This is a glitch. These are balloons as well. Yeah, so, this is Balloon Panic. There's a bunch of balloons that are scattered across the track. When you collide with them, you'll get bounced upwards. They can be a bit annoying at times, but you can also use them to great success as well. Like, you can use them to get incredibly quick lap times. You know, if you just wanna hop across the entire track, like this for instance, there. That was a good use of an actual shortcut there. Very nice. Speed boost through the grass. So yeah, you can use it to get some airtime. Oh my god, I just launched myself off that corner right there. You don't really want to do that though. Don't exactly want to do that. Also, I don't think the balloons disappear when you pop them. I think they actually just stay there, if I'm not mistaken. There. You can drift as many times as you want, as long as you're moving, so you can end up getting a lot of speed that way. Oh my god, wait. Am I actually gonna beat my previous time? This is a pretty short track as well. Although it only gives you 4 laps for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't give you 5. Okay! That's not the airtime that I would have liked to see, actually. Because I think that might have slowed me down a bit. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow. I think I just beat my previous lap time again. Because, yeah, my previous run was that Teal Knuckles that just went across the start-finish line, so I think I got a new record time, boys. Yeah, I did. And I got a lap time less than 20 seconds, too. Here's a track based on one of the special stages from Sonic Mania. Yeah, I do apologize that I never finished my Sonic Mania Let's Play, by the way. I might bring it back at some point. I mean, the Sonic Mania Plus DLC did come out recently, so I don't know. Maybe I could bring at least like one playthrough back. Maybe it could be Sonic Mania Plus. Maybe I can finally finish what I started. I have wanted to play the new Sonic Mania Plus DLC for quite some time now, so who knows? Maybe I will actually, like, bring at least one playthrough back. I mean, full playthroughs are not really something that I do on my channel anymore, but I don't know, maybe I can make an exception this one time. But yeah, other than that, this is just a track based on one of the special stages from Sonic Mania. Watch out for the holes, because you can fall in them. There's not really anything else to say about it other than that. Those pillars are not solid. I know that for a fact. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna try and just, like, cut through right here. Again, I don't know if that's faster or not. I feel like it's not, because that Knuckles over there is just, like going full speed ahead of me, but then again, he is drifting to the left. Yeah, this is also an example of a 5-lap track right here. So yeah, you have a bunch of tracks based on so many different environments, like all across Sonic's history, pretty much. It's just like one giant culmination of Sonic's history in one gigantic fan game right here. And I guess Mario Kart's history in a way, because like I said, there's a bunch of Mario Kart tracks here too. And you can also add custom tracks in this game as well. It's very easy to do so. It's very easily moddable. I don't have any custom tracks downloaded, and I have no idea if I'd even be able to show them off in Record Attack in particular, but yeah, there's probably a lot of custom content that people have already made for this game. If I had to guess, I haven't actually been able to find any of it. But yeah, here's some Mario Kart tracks that I'm gonna demonstrate to you guys fairly quickly here. I'm gonna get my Robo Hood Metal Sonic. Yeah, sure, why the heck not? Yeah, so this is Donut Plains 1 from the original Super Mario Kart. I think there's also at least one Mario Kart Double Dash track here too. I think one of the, I think it's based on Dry Dry Desert, or whatever the heck it was called. I actually don't remember what it was called. Some shortcuts that you can take, though. It's one of the things that differs it from the original Super Mario Kart. That's also another game I need to do a video on as well, because I only ever featured Super Mario Kart on my channel in one of my old ROM corruption videos from, like, 2013. But I just never... Again, it's just like RC Pro Am 2. I never did a normal video on it. And I really need to try and change that at some point. So consider that a planned video for 2019 as well. This is just like a recreation of Super Mario Kart. Most of the 2D Mario Kart tracks have been recreated in SRB2 Kart. Most of the 3D ones are not present here. So these are just like, I don't know, I don't know if I would say like the easier ones to make, but I guess just because of this game's art style, I guess it works a lot better if you're just creating the 2D tracks or like porting them over here. It's definitely a faithful recreation. Yeah, I think that's the word I was looking for before when I was talking about Pleasure Castle. It remains faithful to a lot of the original environments. Even have some nicely detailed skyboxes here too. It's splendid. It's very good. A lot of effort clearly went into this. A lot of care and time and effort went into it. And I think this was in development for a pretty long time as well. I think SRB2 Kart was in development for like 7 years or something like that, before it was finally released to the public about a month and a half ago. So it's been development for quite some time, and it definitely shows. Definitely shows given the amount of work that clearly went into it and the vast wealth of content too, so it really does show in this game. And now I am going to show you guys probably the easiest level in the entire game. Vanilla Lake 2, which I have no idea if it was easy or not in the original Super Mario Kart, but this is basically a track where all you have to do is turn left. That's literally it. And I can also show off the ice block mechanic too, because they come into play right here. Oh yeah, it's also really slidey as well. There's lots and lots of ice physics as well. You can skip over the water right here when you fall into it. I really don't want to hit the ice blocks though, because they do slow me down. Like, they bounce me around as well, and if I can actually, like... Okay, well, they're all gone now, so I'm probably not going to be able to demonstrate it, but yeah, if you boost into them, you actually keep your momentum. It doesn't slow you down. The characters will, like, basically brute force their way through the ice blocks. Yeah, this is also by far the shortest level in the entire game. Because you do this... Okay, wait, I'm actually going to do this instead. Okay, well, maybe that wasn't the best idea. I got, like, 1 minute and 3 seconds before, but other than that, yeah, this is a very short track. 1 lap can be completed in like just 20 seconds. Okay, well, I was trying to skip over that, but yeah, the only problem is that you can only skip for like once or twice, and then, okay, please, Could you actually, like, stop spawning me over here? Oh my god. Am I actually, like, stuck? You know what? We're gonna retry that. Of course, I say that this is by far the easiest track in the entire game, and I can't get past the freaking water. The water is the thing that brings me down, ultimately, in the end. Yeah, but as you saw right there, I just, like, collided with a bunch of ice blocks. It didn't slow me down. It did not slow me down at all. Yeah, those other replays, by the way, are my own. Please don't ask what I was doing, because, frankly, I don't even remember, honestly. Okay, this is probably a dangerous section to actually be going through here. Because there's like, too many places where I can, like, bounce across the water. I don't like it. Watch out for the pipes as well. But yeah, this is like a recreation of Vanilla Lake 2. Definitely appropriate given the time of the year. Also another 5-lap track, and by far the shortest 5-lap track, and I think also the shortest in the entire game. Still some shortcuts that you can take. Yeah, but they slow you down instantly sometimes. Like, when you're not in the boost, then they just stop you on a dime. Oh my god, the damn pipes. Go! Go! Please and thank you. Alright, just bounce over this. Okay, and then we're just gonna go into the water. Oh yeah, I tried to do a thing right there where I did like a 360 and landed on the other side, but yeah, it didn't work out very well. I got the novice medal. What? What do you mean I got the novice medal? I don't understand. I already got all the medals here. Excuse me? Is this because I used a different character? I think I actually used Sonic to beat this, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, well, either way, that was that track. Okay, so let's see if we can actually try going into multiplayer here. I'll show off battle mode later on. I do want to go to the actual server browser. So, gonna go to standard. Can we see if there's... Yeah, okay, well, there's a bunch of servers right here, but yeah, they're only playing on the race game mode. Some of these servers are also apparently using cheats, which is interesting though, because I would like to see how exactly the cheats work. So, I guess for now, maybe I could just go to one of the dedicated servers right here. Yeah, there are a few Kart Crew dedicated servers set up here as well. I guess we'll go to US East, because that's not actually the area I live in, but it's close enough. Yeah, let's just try this out. Let's just see what exactly is going on right here. Entering the game state. Okay, where are we at right now? Where are we at? Do we have like real human people here? Okay, join game. Can I actually join here? Well, I can spectate at least. I can see how the spectating looks. Okay, it seems like some people are actually... Yeah, they're using, well, one guy's using a custom character. Is that E102 Gamma? Or I guess technically E103 Delta because he's blue. Oh my god! What the hell just happened there? I just witnessed a nuclear explosion. Well, I can at least show you guys the Sky Garden from Mario Kart Super Circuit. Yeah, I got some Super Circuit representation here. Still one of my most favorite Mario Kart games. Why is that on fire? Okay, there was like one section of the track that was like on fire for some reason. I never saw that before. Okay, what are we voting for this time? Okay, we are voting for tracks. Who do you want? Who do you want? Okay, somebody's voting for Ancient Tomb, somebody else voted for... Okay, well, since everyone's voting for Ancient Tomb, fine. How do I do this again? Oh yeah, the A button. Okay, well, we're either gonna go to the Ancient Tomb or a random track, so pick it. And someone actually didn't pick anything either, so... Oh boy. Somebody got kicked for exploiting. Okay, somebody else got kicked for exploiting. Okay, I guess we're going to Green Hill Zone then, never mind. Okay, well, I can also show off another, like, HUD element. How did I not get the speed boost off of that? I thought I did. Okay, yeah, but you can actually see, like, the position menu, which only appears in the multiplayer races. Okay, I actually have 2 of these, so I should probably go. I should probably just go. Okay, yeah, everyone's just sucking right now, so that's good. That's a good thing for me. Okay, lay down some bananas, lay down some nanners. Again, this is just like Mario Kart. We have pretty much the same items here. It's just that they're designed differently, but they have the same use. Alright, very nice. We're on lap 2, and I'm in 2nd place out of, like, I think 5th or 6th. So that's very good indeed. Okay, invincibility, which I think will, oh my god, yeah, that, causes me to accelerate quite a bit. Oh god, why did I freeze? Why did I freeze for a moment? Okay, drift around the... Okay, I can launch more bananas. What in the world are you doing, buddy? Okay, avoid my own bananas too, obviously. I gotta do that. Just gonna lay down some bananas. Wait, is Delta laying down bananas as well? I'm just gonna call him Delta because he is blue. Again, if you played Sonic Adventure, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I've actually never seen this one before. Those are cannonballs. I didn't like that. They were bouncing around a lot. Okay, no thank you, please. No thank you, please. How you doing, Metal Sonic? Are you a lap down, or are you... Okay, yeah, I think you were a lap down, because I'm still in second. Okay. When he comes back around, I'll hit him. Hit him with my torpedo, which I guess is not gonna happen, so fine, just let it go anyway. Here, you can have it. You can have my torpedo. I got second. Good. Put that to good use. Okay. Somebody broke the ping limit, so they left the game. Yeah, and I think now we have to wait for, like, everyone else to finish here. That's how the multiplayer races work. Well, this was like my first ever multiplayer race, and I got second, so I guess that's good. Yeah, so I can at least demonstrate how this works. So, it's the same tracks, but you can actually use items, and I really wanted to try and demonstrate some of the items. Although I'll have a much better time demonstrating them in the battle mode. And it looks like we're going back to Red Barrage area. Great. Okay, this track again. Oh, I think we actually have Gamma here this time. God, I'm still, like, missing this. Like, actual Gamma? Okay, no, I think one of these guys is actually Omega. Did I get hit by that banana? I don't believe I have. Okay, so this is gonna be a nightmare and a half. This is gonna be an absolute nightmare and a half. I can see if I can try, demonstrating some more items. Okay, so what item do I have here? How did I not hit that boost either? Okay, so this is kind of like the shells. I can use that to hit fools, and it'll slow them down. I don't think that hit anybody. Or did it? I don't know. That guy did wipe out for a moment. Okay, well, I am in first, actually. Oh god, I think my ping is breaking. I think my ping is definitely breaking right now. Why am I going so slow? Here, I can look back. Oh god, Sonic. I think Sonic just got annihilated by a... Oh, jeez. By a missile that was coming up from behind him. Okay, is there anyone behind me? Yeah, this is the Silver Sonic. Silver Sand. Okay, look at the road, for the love of God. I don't know what that did, it just kind of phased through the wall. I drifted way too damn hard. If you hold down the acceleration as you're respawning, it will give you another speed boost. Okay, that is actually a jerk move. Okay, I'm about to explode. You're coming with me, Sonic! Oh, okay. I just don't know what's even happening. Wow. How am I still in second place right now? Like, seriously, how am I actually still in second place? I got the invincibility, which is definitely gonna speed me up. Oh my god. I don't like that bounce. Really don't like that bounce. Man, I am getting a lot of speed boosts, though. I'm not gonna use any of them right now. I don't know if you're the one who's in the lead, damn it! Okay, that actually didn't get rid of my items. Okay, good. Good. Move! Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm giving chase. I'm in hot pursuit right now. Somebody's just, like, stopped on the track. Okay, no, you're not the first place. You're not the leader. You're not the leader of the pack. I suddenly am in first place, so did I passed someone along the way. Alright, I don't know who. I don't know who I passed. I will just... Oh my god, dude. Why is everyone just, like, stopped on the track right now? What is going on? Everyone's, like, just giving up. I mean, this track is pretty damn difficult, but... Okay, there. Good. I win. I don't know if I really deserved that victory because everyone just like left at the end. Oh my god, dude, that guy actually didn't complete the race. He's still going. Can I still... Okay, no, I can kind of like tilt my head around, but I can't still like steer or anything. Okay, well, I guess I won. Is Gamma or is Omega done as well? Yes? Okay, well, I guess I'll just become a spectator right here. Okay, never mind. It just ended. And I guess he won because I became a spectator? I don't know what's happening anymore. You know what? I don't like this. Yeah, so it seems like none of these servers are actually running the battle mode here, so you know what? That's okay. I'll just do this in that case. Wait, where did I get all these characters from? Okay, well... I believe these are, like, the custom characters. Yeah, but I guess it enables them automatically when I go into a multiplayer race. Like I said, these ones I can't actually use in Record Attack, but some of the other ones you have here, SBO, Chow, E102 Gamma, Shadow, Rouge, E123 Omega, Silver, Wonder Boy, these are like other, like, Sega titles. Yeah, and they have their own unique stats as well. I guess, I don't know who she is, Serval, cat lady anime thing, Sinon, Tenshi. I don't really recognize most of these characters. Actually, isn't there supposed to be a Persona character in here as well? I don't know. Or maybe one of these are Persona characters. I have no idea. Put Tails for now. Here, just get Tails in here. We only need 3 for this, because there's also a mini-map that only appears when you have 3 people. Well, actually, I don't even need that. No, you know what? Just stick to 2. Just stick to 2. We can go to a race, but we're gonna go to the battle mode. So we have a lot of battle mode arenas right here. So we have some original ones. You got some Mario Kart battle arenas as well. Even the special stage from Sonic CD is in here. Yeah, even the Mario Kart 64 battle stages, like Block Fort. You know what, I'm gonna go to the Coliseum, because this actually looks kind of interesting. Oh yeah, it's the Tron level. It's the Tron level. I guess in a way, it kind of looks more like a test level of some sort. So, this is gonna be a little bit awkward, because I don't know the controls for the second player, but yeah, this is the battle mode. You have 3 bumpers, just like in Mario Kart where you have 3 balloons. Your objective is to try and get rid of the other opponent's bumpers. There's also a method in which you can steal their bumpers. If you ram into them fast enough, you can just straight up steal them, and then you'll have 4 bumpers. I'm gonna try and demonstrate that if I possibly can, but yeah, you have the shark torpedo right here. You just launch it at Eggman, and it gets rid of one of his bumpers. You got the speed shoes, of course, which I'm gonna try and demonstrate right here. Yeah, there we go. I rammed into him so quickly that I just straight up stole one of his bumpers, so I have the green one here with me now. I have 4 of them. Can I get up to 5? Well, actually, I can't tell, but, oh geez, where the heck am I? Okay, yeah, I do actually have 5 bumpers, so I'm assuming you can just steal as many of them as you like. Okay, well, let's try that again. It's just that I haven't actually tried that off screen, so I didn't know if you could have more than 4. The spike ball right here acts like the shell. It will bounce off of walls and objects and whatnot. Yeah, so you can hit him with that. Gets rid of one of his bumpers. Well, all of them get rid of 1 bumper. I also do like the explosions as well. Explosions are very well animated in this game. Oh yeah, you have the spring if you want to go up this way. Yeah, there we go, very nice. Just gives you a much larger jump, that's really all it does. Yeah, you have the bananas, of course, but we already demonstrated that in one of the multiplayer races. Okay, I have no idea why it's just giving me spike balls now all of a sudden. Are you serious, dude? That's like 4 in a row. Oh my god! Boys and girls, Daddy's getting a little bit triggered right now. More items than this. Okay, yeah, this is the one that I wanted to show off. So this is the one where you can actually, like, throw it at one of your opponents. Okay, well, if it hits them directly, then it'll blow up immediately. But you can also plant it down near them, and then it'll explode after a few seconds. Okay, so this Eggman thing is a fake power-up, so if you place this down, like right here, I'll try to place it down. Wait, can I back up into him? There we go, just place this right here. Well, I can give it to myself, and I can also demonstrate it like this. Yeah, so you pick it up, and then you will end up exploding. Again, if you explode near somebody, then it'll also cause them to get damaged. So it essentially turns you into a bomb. Not unlike Mario Kart, because Mario Kart also had the fake item boxes that you could place down. So this ghost right here will cause you to become invisible, and you won't be able to collide with players or any other objects that they've laid down. Also taken directly from Mario Kart. Okay, so can I try and actually, like, place this down somewhere else? Yeah, so you just plant it, and then it'll blow up after a few seconds. Just watch it go. Kaboom. Yeah, and you can also use first-person mode in the battle mode as well. A little bit more disorienting, though, because you can still see the bumpers in first-person mode. Okay, so I just remembered that there is actually something important I need to show off, and I can only do it with 3 players. Let's go to the Block Fort. Block Fort has always been my most favorite battle arena from Mario Kart 64. That in Double Deck. Yeah, so not only can you view the mini-map, which is a little bit off-centered, but there's also one feature in particular that I can only demonstrate when we have 3 players or more. So, I'm gonna just try and kill at least one of them. I'm gonna take my anger out on Tails. Sure, why the heck not? Okay, I think that's gonna explode in Eggman's face, but... Oh yeah, there's also this thing here called Wanted. So, I don't know exactly how this works, but it's like... I think if you kill a certain number of people... Well, actually, I don't know why this is flashing on Eggman's screen right here. But I don't know, there seems to be like this sort of bounty system in the battle modes as well. Sometimes it'll say that a certain player is wanted, and I have no idea what that means. But either way, we're gonna kill Tails right here. Yeah, so you have a bit of a 10-second waiting period. Attack or protect. So after the waiting period is over, as you can see, Tails will actually turn into a bomb himself. I think, again, this is another Mario Kart feature right here, where if you die, you turn into a bomb and then you can blow up another one of the players. But then when you blow up once, that's like it. When you blow up once, you are taken out of the race entirely, or you're taken out of the battle. In this case, though, I believe you can actually retrieve one of your bumpers if you manage to damage someone. I'll try to demonstrate this right here. Yeah. I blew up right here. Or actually, wait. Does this work? Is Tails gonna get the bumper back, or... Okay, no, I guess he just... Okay, yeah, he just turns back... Oh, also, did I just, like... Wait, did I glitch through a wall or something? What just happened? How did I get all the way over here? Excuse me? I got, like, teleported halfway across the arena, and I didn't even notice at first. Yeah, but after Tails blew me up enough times, he actually managed to get one of his bumpers back, or he just straight up stole one of my bumpers. So that's one way you can get back into the action. So even when you lose all your bumpers, it's not a total loss. You can actually retrieve them. If you manage to kill someone, you have to kill at least 2 people here, it seems. It doesn't seem like any of the items target the player who has turned into a bomb. Yeah, so that's pretty much the same feature from Mario Kart if I remember correctly. I think the color of the explosions also depends on the color of your character as well. Like, depending on which color you set for your character, the explosion will look different. Again, that's also a really nice touch. There's, like, lots of, like, really tiny attentions to detail here that I really appreciate. It's good stuff. It is really good stuff. You did really well with this one, Kart Crew. Like, really, you did. This is an absolutely fantastic game. Oh yeah, and by the way, you can still drift. You can still drift in the battle arena. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna do donuts. I'm gonna do donuts. Oh god, wait, no, there is a third tier. There is a third tier of drift. There's a rainbow drift. Like it turns into rainbow sparks. Oh, okay, well this is invincibility. I already explained this in the multiplayer race, but no, there is a third tier. You get the rainbow sparks, then you have like the biggest drift known to mankind. Initial D up in this place. Oh my god, okay, I just like almost screwed myself there. How exactly would you get the third tier? I guess by... yeah, going around those 270-degree turns that I saw in, like, Canyon Rush in particular. But you have to, like, really maintain it in order to get that, though, it seems. So that's probably, like, the hardest type of drift to pull off. Alright, well, either way, I don't want to play this anymore, guys. That's really all I have to say about battle mode in particular. Yeah, why not? I'll just turn to a ghost and then a bomb. Can I still drift as the bomb, I wonder? Oh wow, I can. Alright, well other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart, so I think I'm going to leave the video here. Like I said, this is a fantastic fan game. Or, technically it's a fan game of a fan game, so it's a fantastic fan game. I'm gonna continue calling it that, regardless of how annoying it is. Wait. I can turn into an item? Oh! I can move the items around when I'm the bomb. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting indeed. Can I still collide with other players, though? Like, can I still explode in their face? No, but I can, like, give them items. Okay, so that's interesting to say the least. Can I wipe out on items? Yeah, I can. I turn into another ghost. Or I turn back into a ghost. Okay, yeah, but either way, I really do want to leave this video here, guys. So, like I said, this is a fantastic fan game, and if you're even, like, remotely a fan of, like, Mario Kart or any of the Sonic racing games, because I know there are some of you out there, then, play this. Absolutely play it. It is free, and the developers stated specifically that they do not want this game to be sold, so don't do it. It's probably illegal anyway. Well, actually, that's probably why they don't want you to sell it, because of the fact that it's illegal. Oh yeah, by the way, actually, while I'm doing this, I should go and get this set up in the meantime. The 3D models, I almost forgot. Yeah, well, I'm still gonna try and end the video off either way. I'll just go to the Dark Race here, just to demonstrate this very quickly. It also gives you a warning, telling you that OpenGL mode is not finished, so there will be problems. But yeah, as you can see, there are 3D models that you can enable. Again, this is only with OpenGL mode, and like I said, OpenGL mode does have crashing and freezing problems, so I would not recommend using it either way, but if you want to see the 3D models right here, pretty damn cool. Unfortunately, when you're in first-person mode, you still have the 2D sprite of the cart, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, you have Knuckles right here. Like I said, reminiscent of, like, the Sega Saturn era. Although now that I look at it, it still does kind of have a bit of pixelation on it. I guess that just makes it more authentic then. Also, don't hit the fruit because, yeah, they just slow you down as well. Well, they stop you on a dime, actually, so they're just really bad. You get some airtime off those logs, too. If you're a fan of Mario Kart or any of the Sonic racing games, I highly implore you to go play this fan game. Or even if you're a fan of Sonic Robo Blast 2, then yes, absolutely play this. I might even change my answer now to what is my most favorite Sonic fan game. It might actually be this. I enjoyed this a heck of a lot more than Sonic Robo Blast 2. Like, this is absolutely splendid. Combines everything that I love about Mario Kart and some of the things I love about the Sonic racing. Well, I mean, most of the things I love about Mario Kart with a lot of the Sonic environments and whatnot, and yeah, it's overall just absolutely fantastic. It's a shame that more people don't know about it either, because it doesn't seem like there's that many people playing it anyway. So that's a real crying shame, so more people really do need to know about this. Oh my god, the damn fruit. So if you want to download Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart, the link is in the description. One of the best things to come out of the Sonic fan community in quite some time. For absolute sure, there is no mistaking that. I might as well try to complete the track, even though I did like a really piss-poor job at it. I'm kind of surprised that the game didn't freeze at all, though. But there we go. Game doesn't seem to lag too much when there's a lot of ghosts on the screen either, so that's a good thing too, I guess. Also, if you remain idle on the title screen for a certain amount of time without bringing up the options, it will go to a demonstration screen. I believe it shows one of the staff replays. Not really anything too fancy there, you know. It's just... there's an attract screen, there's an attract mode in this game for sure. You know, just to show you the actual gameplay, what exactly you're getting by downloading this fine product. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. That's about everything that I have to say. That's about everything I wanted to talk about. Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart. This is the real best Sonic fan game ever made. Not Sonic Robo Blast 2, the kart racing version. Infinitely better. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!